Ladies and gentlemen, Curse of the Moon. We've actually played this before. In fact, I've played the crap out of this. I have 100% of this game. For those who don't know what that means, there's multiple game modes, and I have 100%ed all of them. Twice. Once on the PC, and once on the Switch. I actually bought this game a second time, so I could have it on the Switch. That's something I am extraordinarily unashamed of. Before we go any further, I do want to say shoutouts and thank you to Podekos Jalou, Croatia, Gingaman Prime, Lore Reloaded, Loner, Berserkeru, MS Cardo, Johnny, Nerdpix, Sacred King, Ciela, Vinyl Buff, Parsaeska, Sildeer, The Little Billy, Muddy, Not Blessed, Light, Durable Diction, Lord of Mordor, The Count, Doomrider, Fringe Philosopher, Cormacris, the person who's put this game on the list, which is Hive King, and our majority shareholder, which is Nugo JS. Thank you, all of you, very, very much for making this and the next run happening. Some of you probably remember we've actually streamed this game before. Again, 100%ing. And like I said, I already played it on the Switch. I have not played Curse of the Moon 2. I was obviously saving it for the stream. In fact, I haven't played Bloodstained proper, so this is the only Bloodstained title I have actually played. It's really fascinating that Inti Creates, who generally sucks, was able to put this out, but here we are. So, we're going to jot down and start new. We're going to do normal to start with. Taking damage will not knock you back, is apparently what casual mode is. There is no penalty for selecting this style. Interesting. That is kind of fascinating. A style for those who are specifically looking for a retro challenge. Yeah, no, that's just casual. We're actually going to do casual, even though I prefer veteran. But I do like that there's difficulty options, which, and this is important, have no negatives or detriments for selecting them. Call me a strange person, but the more I've played video games, the more I've studied, analyzed, and reviewed video games, the more I believe that difficulty should be something that is completely optional. You shouldn't lock stuff behind difficulty. Difficulty is there for you, for the player. That's on you. I mean, you can get bragging points or whatever for saying, I beat it on hard, that's fine. But you shouldn't get, like, story cutscenes or achievements or extra stages or whatever just because you did hard, right? My opinion. They will be negatives, J. Palmer. There was once a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons. That man was Zangetsu. Wrapped in the crimson garb with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path. One night he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they posed. Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within its restless steel. On that night, either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade. Notice the face of the moon in the background. The moon is a huge motif of this game. Let's get two things out of the way right now. The sprite work in this game is really good. Generally, the sprite work is better than the brickwork, but both are excellent. And the music is fantastic, so we're going to jot down some positives immediately. Now, this screen here might not look too impressive. First of all, if it does, you're a bit jaded. But second of all, just wait until we get further into it. Oh yeah, the motif of the moon. This is a commitment platformer. What we just played, Shovel Knight, is a precision platformer. Now, that's actually my term. The idea of a precision platformer is it's a platformer where you have a tremendous amount of control over what you're doing, when, and how. Like the Mega Man game. You know exactly how your jumps are going to go, and you know exactly when you're going to stop. This is in contrast to something like the Mario Brothers, where they're not precision platformers, they're kind of squiggity. This is also in contrast to Castlevania games. So, in a Castlevania game, once you've committed a jump, you're stuck with it. You have no inter-air control. I'm mashing the buttons as I move in the air. Nothing. You have no ability to move whatsoever in the air. That's why it's called a commitment jump. Make sense? So this is a commitment platformer, just like the old Castlevania games. Now, I know a lot of people don't like commitment jumpers, and it's for obvious reasons. You have such a lack of control over what you're doing. The thing is, generally speaking, a well-designed commitment platformer will be designed such that if there's a mistake that's made, it's something you see well in advance, you know what I mean? It's not like you're like, oh shoot, and then you die. Now, the downside to a commitment platformer is there's just stuff you cannot do in this type of style of gameplay. It's just not possible. There are certain types of unique platforming challenges and enemy types and boss types that are not feasible because of the lack of aerial control. That's fine, but it does mean that everything else has to be much tighter in order for it to actually be just as good. In short, it's actually harder to make a good commitment platformer. But if you do, well, then you have cursed them out. I like that brickwork a little bit more, by the way. Hi, Walker. Exactly. Castlevania 2, which we've shown off on camera, is a commitment platformer that kinda sucks, because they didn't think about what it means to be a commitment platformer. By contrast, the much harder, but substantially better designed Castlevania 3, that's a much better approach to that. Oh yeah, sorry. Bit of a tutorial here. Pay attention. I should really not be not paying attention on this game. It will be very easy to game over and die in a game like this. This is not an easy game. Seriously, look at that screen right there. You think that's good? Well, wait until we get on board the train. Also, we were talking today, I think, about how one of Shovel Knight's biggest mistakes is it was designed around a 2-button controller, an NES controller, put simply. This is a design choice a weirdly large number of old-style platformers make. Don't know why, don't ask me, because you can do much more with a controller than just having 2 buttons. This very game is an example of that. There are at least 4 buttons that are going to be regularly used throughout the course of this playthrough. I'm only pointing that out because you don't... Well, it's like we were talking about. Artifact design is artifact design. You don't have to mirror yourself to using that right. You can do other things with your design, other than perfectly trying to emulate. So, we'll go grab that. Yeah, for those of you who haven't played a Castlevania game before, you have weapon energy, sub-weapons, and sub-weapons are a fairly major part of the game. As you notice right there, we actually have 20 sub-weapon energy right now. So, that right there costs 3 energy. Pretty simple. The purple lamps contain new items, and the non-purple lamps contain the energy in order to use them. So, you're encouraged to get lamps in general, because they're almost always going to be useful. Especially since they generally will give you more ability to do. Also, 4, points if you get it. I'll go and take the whip for this fight. So we're already at our first boss. Which looks like that. The giant, chimera. Excuse me, I had to think of the proper terminology. This game is heavily focused around alchemy. Of course, Evo. What else is he gonna do? I'm actually doing pretty badly here. I might die with this guy. So, Type 3B Skeleton. Although, I've refused to ever say Igorvania because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So out there with Walking Simulator. No, thank you. No, the Metroidvanias, thank you very much. Two. Just kidding. Every single boss actually has a last-minute desperation attack that they do. So there's no actual phase 2s. Well, not until later. So, one of the weird things about this game is that you can recruit other party members, which is one of the best features of the entire game. You can also kill them and gain powers from doing so. Both are feasible playthrough strategies. Thank you for saving me. Was it the demon's power used to seal that beast? You're a shardbinder. My power can summon both demons at will. I cannot about that. Wait, it's true I'm a shardbinder. However, I've sworn to the ever-righteous in my command of this power. I refuse to be used for evil. Show me proof of that determination in battle. Bit of a tutorial here. So we can swap on the fly. But what most people don't understand is how incredibly insane this is, because we can swap in mid-air. Which, I can't emphasize how much that completely changes the gameplay. So, she has the slide. She's basically, Zonka, whatever his name is, except better in every way. Better jump, better slide, and much better reach with her weapon. He kind of sucks, honestly. I'm playing on the PC. I mean, his name's not Belmont, but yeah. Zongy dude. her name's Miriam. Sorry, the window size is a little bit weird, which is why it's cutting off a bit. There's nothing I can do about that, so we're just gonna live with that. Okay. I suppose I should update the HUD, because I'm already giving away a bunch of stuff here. Okay. Oh yeah. Important thing. Each character has their own health bar. Look in the upper left. So, one of the only things he does well is he has more health than everybody else. Also, who you're on when you pick up a sub-weapon determines what kind of sub-weapons you can get, because each of them has their own sub-weapons. Should write that down at this point. What I find funniest is the graphics are objectively worse than Shovel Knight's because of the way they use tiling. But I love the style of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weirdo here. It is not, even though. But thanks for asking. That's not what I wanted. I'll accept that. Yeah, lower fidelity is a good way to phrase that. Oh yeah, so sorry. So, I barely talked about this. One of the big things that this game practices is branching paths. Something I have literally already given a positive for. Whatever. The significance of that is that in some cases those branching paths are only available or only even visible if you're playing as certain characters. Oh, pardon me. I had to pop my back. So... no, I cannot turn down the music. So we'll do it over here, just for you. So this path right here, if we had killed her, we actually cannot go up here, see? This path is only available if we have her on the team. Thank you, Cookie Dude. I will put that towards Xenogears. As always. I think most people stopped trying to fund Xenogears because, Resident Arc did their thing. And that's just kind of, you know... oh, scratched the itch, so to speak. Probably did a better job of everything I'll do, anyways. Although, I suppose they did a discussion, which is not what I do. I do reviews. But anyways, point being. So, she's dead. Now, here's how this works. So she's now dead. So we're not dead because we have him. So we haven't lost a life yet. I think. Let me double check that. Yep, no, we haven't lost a life yet. Hey, Mockingbirds. Yeah, the new setup sucks. I know. You don't have to tell me. There's a way to bring her back. We actually don't want that. But for the moment, we're stuck with him. Now, if we had swapped before we died, we could have just had her be on low health. And they really want to give me the whip. her be on low health and him be carrying. managing the health of your party members is actually a huge aspect of the game's mechanics. And thank you for the sub, Mockingburns. I will put that towards dealer's choice. Give me a moment here. I'm telling you, they really want me to use this stupid thing. I'm not gonna do it, game. I don't want the whip right now. Although, ironically, I wish I had the whip right now. But, you know. You will notice, like most... God damn it. Castlevania games, the pacing is a lot slower than, say, in Shovel Knight. So if you die, you go back to your last checkpoint. There's not that many checkpoints per stage, so definitely no positives for checkpointing there. And yes, just like Castlevania games, a lot of the tunes tend to be boppers, but also, I like the better way to put it, morose, negative. You get the idea. Yeah, she is now back up because we died. This game, actually, someone look it up. When did Curse of the Moon 1 come out? Now, it's semi-recent because we streamed this when it came out. I don't remember when exactly. What do you mean, Mockingbirds? I had to move because my apartment complex effectively kicked me out. So I'm here now. 2018, there you go. That's when this came out. I did walk her. Although I didn't really discuss it at length yet, for reasons that'll be more obvious in a minute. Let's just say that if you don't, you get power-ups based on them. And leave it at that for the moment. There's a specific sub-weapon I'm looking for on her, by the way. So I keep checking. So this sucks. And I didn't jump to the right. And now I have the frickin' whatever. One of the other advantages of the branching paths format is it means that you can have what's the date? Could someone tell me? Oh, never mind, I see it. One of the advantages of the branching paths is it's easier to design levels to be completable no matter what you've done, because there's always at least one path in every level that can be designed with just him, with no abilities, no special jumps, no nothing. But then, if you want to go ahead and do a special jumping section for Miriam, or a special casting section, or a special, like, you need to fly section, the other characters can then work with that. I may have to switch back to casual, actually, because we're just burning through our lives here. And go back here. And that'll do for now. Gotta have the cross, right? Honestly, I'd have to think about it, because, so, we're playing a Mega Man game, right? What's your favorite track? I like to ask that question. Ooh, there's what I really want. That's the item I really want. Oh, shoot. Okay, hang on. Reset, mentally. Reset. Whatever. Her sub-weapon's awesome, though. It's a boss tracker, which is exactly why I like it. She continues to be the DPS. Sure. We'll go ahead and use it. Boss time. About medium-sized stages. The Chimera, by the way. They're all Chimeras, I already mentioned that. Because, like I said, alchemy. Big thing in this game. No, I don't know why. This game kinda has a plot. Low on health. Damn it. Hey, 10-head Hydra, give me 1 second. Yeah, the first game... There's a lot of, huh? But there is a story here, yes. A plot, excuse me. I think it might be. Can someone do me a favor and check if Telltale The Expanse is on the list? Either way, thank you, 10-headed Hydra. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you. This is the hard game? Yes. This is a balls hard game. Got it. Just making sure, 10-head. Thank you. Didn't want that sub-weapon. Just sitting there waiting. Oh, you son of a submariner. I mean, lives can be good or bad depending on how they're implemented. We talked about this extensively during the, of all things, Mario Bros. 1 run. I would legitimately say this game is harder than Dark Souls 1. Or 2 or 3. Having played all 3 of those. Probably not as hard as Sekiro. And not as hard as Bloodborne. Harder than Elden Ring, though. Accept that. Oof. Kidding, Grizars. So we're back here. Is this a long game? So there's a chance we'll finish our first playthrough today, if I could stop dying. That's the main reason I might go ahead and switch down to easy mode. I'd rather show off more of the content than flex, you know what I mean? In fact, you know what? Let's commit to that. Let's commit to that. If you find yourself regretting a grievous error you've committed in the past, the Moon's Curse can enter the flow of time and give you a chance to begin anew. That's new. When did they have this option? I will admit Dark Souls 3 gave me the most issues of the trilogy. I mean, I shouldn't discount Elden Ring. That game is... Oh. By the way, I hope you all like Castlevania, because we're playing Curse of the Moon 1, Curse of the Moon 2, Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and then Bloodstained Traditional. Is the second game harder? I don't know. I haven't played the second game. We'll play it, hopefully tomorrow. Either way, I'm gonna go exit out. Because I'd rather do 2 playthroughs on easy than 1 on hard. It's kind of my thought process here. What do I have here? Oh, yeah, that's that one. Yeah, okay. There's Nightmare Mode. Looks like I don't have the rest of my save data anymore. Just go ahead and erase that right there. So we'll do... In order to save Zangetsu, who has fallen into darkness, it looks like I haven't unlocked that on the Switch, or on this version. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. Give me one second. Give me one second. Just gonna pull it up on the Switch. I might not have 100%ed it on the PC. I thought I did. But if I did, it clearly didn't save it. There it is, Curse of the Moon. Because I know I've done all this. By the way, you ever want to be bonkered? Consider that the people who made this game also made Mighty No. 9, which sucks. Yeah, there's boss rush mode right off the bat. And yeah, there's Ultimate Mode unlocked right there. And there's the Nightmare playthrough. Whatever. And yeah, 100%. Did everything. Weird. I guess I can't prove this to you. But Ultimate Mode is the other mode. Whatever. Good. Put that away for right now. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, Type 3B. Can you believe that? And for those of you who haven't seen my stream of Mighty No. 9, Mighty No. 9 is not a mediocre or mid game. It is a crap game, okay? Just saying. So, yeah. By the way, skippable cutscenes. Okay, so we're just kind of blitz through this because we've already shown this. I'll try to talk more about level design. I keep forgetting to because I'm very stupid. There's the boss in the background, by the way. I think you'd like it, Euro. Legit. I know it's not quite Mega Man, and it isn't. There's a reason I like to use those little subcategories when it comes to platformers. No, Type 3B. Yeah, for those of you who weren't there for it, I was extraordinarily impressed with this game the last time I played it. There's no reason I bought it a second time and 100%ed it on the Switch. I mean, Inafune has... Whoops. Pay attention. Has never been, like... a developer, is how I'm going to phrase that. Calling him a developer feels like cheating, because he's really not. He is a producer. And he did fight in the office for Mega Man. I will always give him credit for that. But that's it. That's what he did. You notice the health drops are substantially more, by the way. Way more health drops than we had in veteran mode. I need to... hang on. That's wild. It looks like the doors will be delivered tomorrow. I'll take it. Yeah, much sooner. By like 2 weeks. So Inafune. I've talked about him extensively because I've covered all the Mega Man games at this point. Inafune is an executive. Now, he's actually a decent executive, in the interest of defense. Usually when we talk about executives on this show, it's from a negative tint. But you have to remember, and I've said this so many times, the reason projects get funded and run, whether it's a show, movie, book, game, or even a song, is because some executive decided to push for it, right? They decided to argue with the other executives that their particular project should get the budget or the funding or whatever. That's how that works. That's just normal. So Inafune actually gave enough of a damn about Mega Man to keep pushing for Mega Man. The reason we got so much Mega Man, good, bad, and in between, was because of Inafune. The problem is that he's just a suit. And when he went off to kind of do his own thing and run his own company, he sucked really, really badly at it because he had no idea what he was doing. He was used to meetings and internal office politics, not running a studio or a team. And yeah, the man, I'm going to say this as bluntly as I can, does not understand Mega Man. I should know, because I've studied Mega Man. Literally. So you say, is Castlevania Night game hard? I don't know what that is, Pika. I'm sorry. That's also true, but Crazy Horse. I talk a lot about how executives have to fight for projects to happen. But also, if they actively oppose a project, the project may never happen. I did. I have actually streamed Mighty No. 9. Oh, Soten. Soten can be a very hard game, especially if you don't know what you're doing. The more you know about Soten, the easier it gets. Something I could say about a lot of games. Exactly, Crazy Norse. No, the palette choice is fantastic. So, of course, we're going to recruit again, because we want Miriam. Yeah, Soten also can be a little bit too easy of a game, weirdly enough. In short, I have trouble calling Soten hard, but it's worth noting platformers are kind of my bag, especially Metroidvania platformers. So, grain of salt. I have called platformers easy before and had people look at me like I was being a dick about it, and I'm like, no, no, no. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. I love this soundtrack. The other thing I like about the palette choice, and I think Evo could back me up on this because she's actually a trained artist who could talk about these things, and I'm just a moron who's studied things. The color choice is subdued. There's no primary colors, right? There's no bright There's no high contrasts. Most of the music actually kind of blends into itself. Not in a way that makes it indistinct, which, you know, a lot of games make that mistake, but instead just to make it look subdued, like I was just saying. Oh, God. Yeah, you don't lose your character against the background. And there's little tricks they do to flesh it out. Like this pattern that's behind her right now, this like the underbrush and the mud. They've got little bits of it where the shadows have actually come in over here, and then they've got like bits where the rocks are more prominent. There's no bushes here. Now we went the top way last time. Let's go the bottom way just so I can show you the other route. Okay, Evo apparently disagrees with me. Damn it, Evo. You're supposed to agree with everything I say, even if it's extremely wrong. Let's try this again. The Earth is flat. I mean, like I said, objectively, you know, in terms of fidelity, this game does look worse than Shovel Knight. But in terms of just aesthetic, I kind of like this a little bit better than Shovel Knight. Just a bit. Keep in mind, I like the graphics in Shovel Knight. Excellent, Evo, thank you. For real, though, help me out here, Evo. Because I'm apparently using wrong words, so I need you to use right words. What am I trying to describe? Oh my God! What am I trying to describe in the palette here? That was great. Just crushing it, actually playing well. And then I'm like, whoop. Like you. One thing I do wish is I wish they let us select the individual difficulty setting stuff, like, individually. Like, the ability to avoid knockback as an option would be neat. And the option to change the health drops would be neat, and an option to change the lives would be neat, rather than having all that tied to one difficulty setting. That's funny, because animation is one of the things that Shovel Knight kind of, you know, nails, but I do agree, the animation looks smoother. I didn't mean to hit that. I mean, she kind of is my art director. Not even joking about that. I mean, that's pretty normal, Sarura. You hit a certain point where it's like, yep, we're as done with that as we're getting. Oh my God. Falling behind. Let's get out. Oh God, Sarura, that sounds like fun. Evo has gone to school, yes. Yeah, the Battletoads were like, you know, have you thought about dying? Just a thought, really. Evo's quite talented, but, I mean, that's not the only thing I value about her. There's also incredibly evil advice. Obviously. Oh, I'm gonna miss out on this because I don't have to. That sucks. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. Well, because I screwed up a jump. Pretty easy jump, too. It's just that I was screwed up. Damn it. Next time I did that, too. That was boss 2. Yeah, I think that's what Euro was talking about, Baron. Listen. Just because Evo constantly demands perfection of me. I have like the worst sub-weapon for this fight, and they knew they put it right there just for me. Jackass. It was you, Savacom. I always knew. Exactly, and did he? Might just take a life on this. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's just do that. Because we might be far enough back that we can get that item now. Actually, I don't even know if you can backtrack. Let's find out. Kind of. Let's not get her killed. At some point or another, Evo's gonna take money from me. But this is happening. By the way, the fact that you can do this is more overpowered than it looks. Because, again, their mechanics work different in the air. So, for example, a common trick is you get on him, use his buff sub-weapon. I can't believe I wasted that on him. Use his buff sub-weapon, switch to her, jump, switch to him, and then actually do the attacks on him. Which basically looks something like this. Oops, hang on. Oh my god, this is actually hard to do. Okay, so... there we go. That's the pattern. And now I'm going to stop doing that because it's getting me killed. Funnily enough, I actually agree with the delay not being there because it actually adds to the strategy, for lack of a better way to put it. I wouldn't mind pizza right now, honestly, which probably says something about how hungry I am. I basically didn't have lunch. Or breakfast. I don't know Crazy Doors. I mean, he's never played any of them, or... Oh, excuse me, I shouldn't say that. He's never made any of them. I don't know if he's ever played it. I can see that Inafune might have played a Metroidvania sometime in his life. I was in our hurry of Shunix. This is one of my favorite desperation attacks. Just flings himself into the wall trying to hit us. misses, and slams into the wall, blowing up into 1,000 pieces. Like you do. So, second party member. That I would be defeated by a demon. I have been thoroughly defeated. I am Alfred, an alchemist. Alchemist, you'd use demons to fulfill your worldly desires. Every achievement requires fair exchange. Even using demons is sometimes necessary. You have your own goals, correct? My power can be used even to you. Your existence is unsettling to me, but your skills are not without value. I'll leave your head where it is for now. So now we have Alfred. Alfred is what we like to call the speedrunner character. Because he's got this tiny, terrible little melee attack. And spells. All the spells. Also, his jumps are pathetic and terrible. But he is a mage. He is a mage and a platformer, and he acts like it. So. Yeah, no, he is bonkers. You can absolutely annihilate bosses with him. Yeah, very, very little health, too. So what I tend to do is I tend to roll around on him. Another great song, by the way. Until I get a spell I want. We tend to go with that. There are upgrades. It's like those little optional things that I got in the previous stage. I don't even remember what they do, to be completely honest with you. Exactly, Christmas. That's the idea. Damn it. Whatever. So, I need to be writing down notes. This is a much shorter game than Shovel Knight, so I need to be writing down notes as we go, or else I'm going to forget them here. This one's called The Brilliant Void, by the way. I'm sorry, Mockingbirds. I mean, I'm glad that you finally got a Subway sub. Because if you didn't, like, airlifting an entire Subway is just, it's gonna be a thing, you know what I mean? We're gonna do it, but it's gonna be a thing. Oh, a good cry. Okay, that's acceptable then. Damn right, Savicon. Breaded pork chops. Vomit everywhere. They sold pretty damned well, Crazy Norse, yeah. No, I have not, Surura. Wait. Actually, I might have. If I have, it's been a while, if it's what I'm thinking of. Frost is... Yeah, we'll stick with Frost. There's actually a better spell than Frost, but... Frost plus Axe equals fun. I mean, I will constantly make fun of how publishers seem to have this weird perspective that unless you're selling GTA or God of War level numbers, your game didn't sell well. Which will never not be the dumbest damn thing. Skulls. Or the skulls, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm kidding, Saru. Square was already having financial issues. That was actually the beginning of Square's financial issues, which would continue until ARR. We might have seen the end of Square if not for 7 selling well, and of course, FF14 ARR. Oh god, Shenmue. ARR, I suppose you never heard me talk about this, Mr. Red. Which makes sense. I mean, who would listen to me talk about FF14? But ARR sold well enough to literally salvage the company. As in, they were in the red, getting ready, literally doing the initial paperwork to file for bankruptcy when ARR came out. It was their last Hail Mary. It just happened to work. Hey, Tailwags. Oh, I hope work is treating you well. At least as well as it can. I don't know how that is. That was an expensive-ass film, and it did not sell well. Another permanent upgrade. In this case, it's a life up for everyone, by the way, if you noticed. I still don't remember. Can someone do me a favor and look up, what's the other thing we got? Oh, never mind, it's weapon energy. Never mind, I see it right there. Couldn't remember what it was. Ooh. FF16 is a game I can recommend, despite the fact that I have issues with it. Think of that what you will. I mean, you know me. There's no such thing as a perfect game. But I still think it's a good game. Yeah, Spirits Within is a legendary failure. So this is actually one of my favorite bosses in the game. Yeah, I wish I had the axe, because I could literally kill this boss in a couple of hits if I had the axe. Yeah, just showing up how dynamic the gold there is. I mean, you know me, Tailwags. It's a problematic game, but it's still a good one. That deserves to be acknowledged. If you're put off by nudity and cussing, that is something to be aware of. And yes, I do think that's going to be a negative when we get there. If you're wondering, they literally take more damage when they're frozen. Yeah, the tactics inspirations are real, Tailwags. At least in the narrative. Come on. So yeah, spoilers, it was always just a giant pile of skulls, not gold. Yeah, think about that for a minute. It's more screwed up the more you think about it. Final party member, by the way. Alucard. I mean... I don't remember his name. Very perceptive of you. I require the demon's power to achieve my revenge. At this moment, our objectives align. Cooperation will be fruitful for us both. Gebel. That's it, Gebel. So Gebel is fun. So he has a really crap attack. But he can frickin' fly. His attack, I shouldn't say it's a crap attack. His attack is situationally useful. There are some enemies above him who are, he's great for. As opposed to like him, or her, or him, he can actually hit up. 340 something, Ross. Yeah, no, it's top 5. I honestly haven't decided yet, Savacom. I know I should at some point. But first I need to listen to this awesome song. Notice the moon is slowly being revealed in the background, by the way. Notice the use of bass in sine waves, which is really well done here. Jotting down some notes. Don't mind me. Which one, Ross? Unless it's a joke. That's true. Hadouken. Maybe Mockingbirds, but I do know the soundtrack. I didn't buy it after all. So, something about Gebel. He has no sub-weapon. Now, you might think, oh, that's terrible, but actually it makes him great, because he has a great way to farm sub-weapon energy. You know how many times we've seen a purple lamp and it's like, ugh, because we either already have what we want, or we don't want anything else at the moment? Well, now that we have Gebel, we can just switch to him, and get something out of those. It's honestly one of his better benefits to the team, and I'm not actually joking about that. But I am still trying to find something for her, which is nothing, but that's okay. Oh god, is this? Yeah, here we go. Say, he can fly. No, this game isn't inspired by Castlevania. I don't know how to be more sarcastic than that, I'm sorry. This game is more or less literally, what if Castlevania was made now instead of then? None of the tech limitations. None of the design limitations. And 30 years of progress. Yeah, Castlevania 3 specifically. Which is another balls hard game, by the way. Great game. I look forward to reviewing it someday. Actually, full health on everybody. That's weird. Ping to you, Flag End. So, Evo, what do you think about the brickwork of this one? Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite stages for brickwork while we're on the subject. Attacking upwards. Okay, little dick. Yes, Walker. Surprised you even remember that, but yes. Take that. I don't have an official rating for it, Mockingbirds, but I totally do have what you're talking about, yes. Because... So there's good difficulty, which I call it that because it's good. There's boring difficulty, which is health and damage. There's unfair difficulty, which usually has to do with bad design. And then there's fake difficulty, which usually has to do with some problem with the game, right? A lot of NES games are fake difficult, not because they're hard, but because they control like crap, or they have bugs, or collision issues, or whatever, right? I'll use a direct example. Donkey Kong Country on the SNES is not really that hard of a game. It is completely a fake hard game because of the hurt boxes, because of the hit boxes, and because of other related issues to that game. I think that's the full list. Also, I love speedruns of this game. Those people put me completely to shame. Like you do. Essentially everything I didn't mention, Lord Airmon. Because there's actually a lot of things that can form difficulty. So it's actually a lot harder to define difficulty properly because it's so much more malleable, for lack of a better way to put it. Everything I just mentioned could be in virtually any genre of game. But actual difficulty depends. Is it a puzzle game? Is it a platformer? Is it a combat platformer? Is it a precision platformer? Yeah, literally something as extraordinarily basic as enemy placement, what I usually refer to as encounter design, can define difficulty. In other words, you have a room, here's these 3 enemies that coincide with each other in terms of what they do, that makes that room difficult, right? It can be timing-based, it can be memorization-based, it could be dependent on your general skill level, how well you can adapt to things on the fly. World of Warcraft raids tend to be very adaptive difficulty because WoW raids tend to rely on you being able to be like, oh crap, this is happening now, and respond to it very, very quickly. God damn it, you little shit, guys. This game actually does not have the Ninja Gaiden problems. That's one of the reasons this game is going to score well, and I'm going to tell you this right now, is because most of the things that would be a negative in a game like this aren't. They don't have the Ninja Gaiden problem, they don't have the mid-mission checkpoints problem, they don't have the lives problem, they don't have the knockback problem in the way it could be. The level design is properly designed so you don't have the precision platforming problem we talked about back in Castlevania 2. So many of the things that can and will be negatives in other platformers like this will not be here because they freaking nailed it. I've been told by several people that, well, this game is extremely tight, the second game is not. We'll see when we get there, but I am curious because it's true, this is a very tight game. Few flaws. Give me my freaking axe. God dang it. Another weapon up thing. I'll take it. Here. That's absolutely correct, sir. You're absolutely right. Even games that have good difficulty can also have bad difficulty. Yeah, the Star Augur fight can go straight to hell. That's just... What genre of games do I think do difficulty best overall? You're looking at it. I think that, on the whole, looking at all of gaming ever, platformers tend to nail proper difficulty the best. I'm admittedly a little biased there, but the point is I can think of many, many platformers that do difficulty very well. And that's sort of my point. X! X! Okay. Who's ready for the woo boss fight? He's really excited to be here. Did you see that we already killed that thing? A frozen axe shot does, I think, more damage than anything else in the entire game. Ignore the teeth. Ignore the teeth. He's really excited to be here, you guys. Booyaka. Oh, absolutely, Mockingbird. Several, actually. Woo! He was just so happy to be here. I mean, haven't you, Ross? I used to do it all the time, and then I stopped because, you know, it was costing me schedule time. So, one of my least favorite enemies in the game. These suck. They're, like, deceptively easy. You know the type. They're not an issue. Oh god, oh god. Well, they might be the might not be the actual worst Mockingbirds, but they're definitely up there. Especially because of sequences like this. And what I just did is the best way to deal with them. So they slow you down. And that's always irritating. Oh, I'm not supposed to hit the heart now. They're also pretty gross, but it's okay. None of the gross bothers me in this game because, you know, it's an 8-bit game. You're probably thinking, ah, so no 8-bit games bother you and gross. No, because I've played Ninja Gaiden. Go ahead, make fun. I don't mind. Ninja Gaiden used to legitimately bother me as a kid. Like some of those stages, what the crap. Oh yeah, another benefit of his thing is that his attacks are AoEs. That is to say, he shoots out 3 projectiles. Oh god, that was so slow. Okay, hang on. Yeah, there's a lot of teeth in this game. Zero Energetics. Have a good one. So here's the much worse versions of the earlier enemies. I mean, it's a hell of a scene, Mockingbird, so I'm not gonna mock you for it. Hey! Thank you, I'll be here all night. Die. I hate this fight. This fight has an instant kill mechanic. And that's really all I feel the need to say about it. Anyway, she's dead. But if she had hit me with the attack she was doing right there, insta kill. Just insta death. anyways. Yeah, we're just walking, arms folded. Not in any rush. We're fine. Whatever. Well, that's gonna make the boss a little bit harder. I mean, sure, I could do the whole stage, or... So, first time we've seen one of these. That gives us a slightly different spell. Last time. It does this. And the boss is dead. Lightning so hard it cleared the storm. And of course, there's our destination. Yep, the moon is just slowly getting visible in the background there. Tragedy of Slaughter. We can't hit this, right? Bomb. But as you can see, it only contains spell scrolls, so that is exclusive to Alfred. Hi, Evo. You know the question. What do you think of the visual? In extraordinary detail. Right now we're playing as Gebel, who is totally not Alucard, we swear. Why are we witch hunting? Listen, we hate demons. We hate demons. We're here to kill chaos. Seriously, that's kind of it. I only played like one Alone in the Dark game. I barely remember the other ones. Notice, again, heavy emphasis on the bass of the music, by the way. Yeah, Alone in the Dark 1 is the one I've played, Sarura. I didn't know there was a 3. Because there was that insane Xbox one, and I just kind of walked away at that point. So, in case it's not obvious, that is lava. Which, actually, over here. Oh, I don't have the... There we go. Yeah, molten metal is probably more likely. Let's do it. Nice place. I mean, I get it. Alchemy, evil scientists, but man, this place looks like a Resident Evil dungeon. Oh god, Bragon. I'd rather not. Something I've thought several times is I'm actually worried about when we get to the proper Bloodstained game, because it's going to be a lot higher, you know, fidelity. And I'm not sure I want to see some of this stuff in higher fidelity. That is a bunny woman. She attacks us with parts. I mean, she's extremely dead, but you know. I don't know, you think even Rock looks cute. I mean, come on. Let's do this. See you around, Mockingbirds. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll go up. Alright, we're supposed to have the shield spell for that. We didn't. Whoop. Body. Oh, I hate those guys. The scissors guys. Yeah, that's why. We're just gonna move on from this. The 10 scissor guy isn't even there. Okay. So the next boss is the... I forget what she's called. The lady who bathes in the blood of virgins. It's a common thing. It even should have been Diablo 2. Yeah, that's why there's so much blood on the stage. And she is dead. Like I said, Frost plus Axe equals dead. Probably the most Castlevania song in the game. Not in a bad way. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. The after-death boss attacks cannot kill you. You can lower your health. Actually, I think... Isn't, like, one of them capable of killing you? Under, like, specific circumstances? I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure none of them can, though. Like, none of them normally can, or something. Like, you have to glitch it out to get it to kill you. I don't know. It was something I was seeing a speedrunner showcase at one point. I have not done that. I was all close. Yeah, the Death Precedent attack is primarily for just fun and viscerality and all that. Armor! Is realism or believability more important? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm amused by that, Zara, because way back in the day. I'm talking, like, back in the 11-year-ago range here. One of the very first topics that I had to cover on my show regularly was the difference between believability and realism. And why I despise realism in games, but demand believability, or excuse me, realism in fiction, but demand believability in fiction. And the mere way I said that should probably answer your question for you. Yeah, sure. I'll be one of those. Well, it's funny to me, Europe, because, like, that really was a common topic back in the day. Like, I had to defend myself against that crap constantly back in the day. Because people would actually attack me over that opinion. They were like, oh my god, what's wrong with you? And I'm sure you've heard the common counter-argument. Oh, you demand realism in a game about, you know, warp travel or magic or whatever. And it's like, that just completely dismisses the actual point of the argument being leveled here. I'm just gonna skip this particular puzzle section. But no, I am sorry, to answer you very firmly, Czar, I am a huge believer in believability. Believability needs to be a thing in fiction, in my honest opinion. Realism... I tend to not enjoy realism personally, but it can work, and I've seen it work many times. It's just... eh. I mean, it kind of is hard, yeah. You're absolutely right. Oh, God, frogs. Yeah, we do. It's called nonfiction. Nope, out of that room. Yeah, what I used to say is if I ever wanted, you know, realism in my fiction, I'd look out my front door. You get the general idea. Let's get rid of the fairy. Too slow. Oh, this is gonna suck a lot more without him. If it's not obvious, I tend to use him to navigate, you know, puzzle sections like this, or platforming sections, however you want to think of that. Oh, come on! Yeah, it's all, Eva is also correct. When most people say realism, that's not actually what they mean. It's like when people say they want something dark or something mature. Okay, I think we're just gonna commit to this at this point. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna commit to that. Take two. Oh, it resets our weapons. I forgot about that. That sucks. Okay, that's okay. We'll make this work. Exactly, Dakota. It's true, Shadow Machine. Hey, axe. Okay, there's the axe. Listen, Eva, there can only ever be one realism, okay? I mean, I know I, of all people, not want to talk here, but I think that the biggest problem is most people just don't know how to use adjectives. I hate definition arguments as much as the next person, but every now and again it is nice to have proper definitions for something. Probably for the same reason I would give the Death Star a walk. And I mean that. You know, no memeing, no joking, no haha, it's the best game ever. When a work goes out of its way to establish something as, oh, another painting was, as absolutely ludicrously expensive or costly or time-consuming or whatever, then I'm a little bit more tolerant of it being something ridiculous. Because we both agree, the resurrection is ridiculous. It's actually a pretty easy to dodge attack, but it is a one-hit kill, so, you know. Do I need to be insulting to Dakota? I'm more than capable of giving Mass Effect 2 negatives. I can prove that, because I've done it. too. Well, that's balanced, but... That's it again. That's something. I mean, there's also the other thing. So, the other side of the whole realism thing that tends to irritate the snot out of me is I tend to argue rather strongly that when characters act out of character or irrational or whatever, it's bad writing, because it is. And the problem there is that then the argument that people almost always, invariably level is, well, people are irrational. It's realistic. Oh, Jesus. It's realistic to have that kind of a thing. And I'm like, Realism does not equate good or bad writing. It's just a thing. Oh, Jesus. Holy crap. Okay, we managed that. It's okay, though. Admittedly, I tend to enjoy fiction that makes someone act irrationally, and that's like a plot point, you know? There's a reason they're acting irrationally. It's not just because the writer decided that there should be drama that day, right? Let's go for broke. Nope. I mean, it's the Star Trek thing all over again, right? If a character is acting out of character, there's probably like some alien influence or some mind control or whatever. Or it's bad writing. And that's the problem, is that or. Because that is a common thing. Hey, ceiling fan, give me 1 second. There we go. Now I got all the abilities I wanted. Thank you very, very much for the sub, Ceiling Fan. Ooh. As a reminder, both Ceiling Fan and Sonashi, you can put that towards up to 3 things if you want to. You don't have to, but you are more than welcome to. And thank you, Sonashi, for the sub. Always appreciate it. Thank you. You got me curious about something now. I'm gonna look something up here really quick. Sure, Xenosaga and FF16, you got it. Ah, there we go. I was right, Sean. I was right. See, you say I gave a wash to the resurrection, and I thought that was kind of weird, because in the back of my mind I was thinking, no, I didn't. But I didn't want to question it, because it's normal for me to not question things when someone says something in my stream. But then I was like, hang on. And I went and looked up, and I did. It's actually the second negative I gave to Mass Effect 2, was the frickin' resurrection. I put it under writing, even, because it's bad writing. Anyways. Okay. I'm up to date on that. Am I up to date on this? Okay. I get it. did I mention I could do this with L and R? That's the L and R buttons there. I'm only mentioning because, holy crap, good controls. Who'd have thunk it? So, we're getting pretty close to the next boss. Anybody want to guess what it is? We fought a tooth dragon, the blood baroness lady. A train. That's right. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's a speed junkie with 2 heads. No, really. When I say speed junkie, I mean it. Boop, as they say. So, hi, Dark Prince Revan. Wasn't, expecting that, but hi. Music's starting to get legit, by the way. And also, we have to deal with that thing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh god, and we're dead. I'm sorry, I did that on purpose. I should have done it on Blitz's face, but I wanted to show off how frenetic this stage can be. It's one of the only stages that actually manages a high pace in a game that's otherwise very slow-paced. Because there is actually a bit of a ticking clock involved here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. But I didn't skip leg day. Oh god, oh god, oh god, okay. Losing Miriam is gonna suck for the boss fight. That's okay though, that's okay. We got this. Maybe. Did you notice you can actually see the path they're gonna take? Because it's indicated by the terrain. It varies, Yura. Usually what I like is reach, but I love the freeze axe combo, just too much not to use it. Is it done doing the subs, by the way? Go away, bunny girls. Go away. Stop trying to seduce me. It won't work. Honestly, we're doing a little badly on health now. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, are we still getting bombarded with Dark Prince Revan? Not that I'm complaining. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. And that's a death trap. He's dead. He's dead. I knew that was coming too. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, run. 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 Wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Alright, we got this, Alfred. We got this. Yeah. We got this. And we're dead. Okay, so. Thank you, Dark Prince Revan. Always appreciate. Always appreciate. Thank you so much. Hang on. You already told me what you want to put him towards. Give me a sec here. Oh, actually, pull out a calculator for how much you just donated for. And we'll round that up. So that's Ace Combat 5. The Batman Arkham Origin City, and Dragon's Dogma 1. Thank you again very much, Dark Prince Revan. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. We've only been streaming for 2 hours, and I've been going slow, too. Okay, so I wasn't ready for that. Yep, so that's... Okay, so we're gonna reset, because... we might be able to do this. Let's run. 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 Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty sure Dragon's Dogma will get its fair share of negatives, but I mean, what game won't? Other than what we're playing right now. Real talk, last time we reviewed this, we didn't come up with any negatives for it at all. We might this time, because we've expanded the system substantially. But we'll see. Would I recommend Dragon's Dogma? It's an interesting question. Depends on what you're after, I'd say. I don't want to say it's a niche game, because that doesn't quite get it across. It's more like it's its own thing. Which I know sounds like a niche game. It's kind of not, because it's not a niche. There's no Dragon's Dogma niche, it's just Dragon's Dogma. Dark Prince Revan. Okay. Never mind. There's a hidden thing here, which I was looking for. Oh, it's right over there. God dang it. I knew it was here. I knew it was here. Well, that sucks. That's not helpful. Oh well. First final boss. Yes, really. No, I don't know what it is. what I'm told, this thing is actually a minor boss in the main game. Which I find vaguely amusing. I told you there's one phase 2. Time to fight the moon, which is full moon now. No, I don't know how that works. Okay. Well, Alucard totally can't do that by himself, so we're just gonna kill him. We're just gonna reset. Anyways. I don't think I can believe you either. You're lying. How could you? I have no idea, Evo. It's a chimera like all the others are. And it's using the power of the moon, like you do. And that's about all I got. I am completely out of weapon energy, which is actually my fault, but whatever. Let's fix that. I can't think of a negative. Now I'm thinking about it. This is not really a great final boss. It's got some fun attacks and some fun design to it, but the problem is it's designed to not be attackable for a huge portion of its playstyle. It's the long invuln phases problem. Now, it's not literally invuln. If I can reach it, I can attack it, as you can see here. But if you have the wrong weapon, well, sucks to be you. Yeah, with pits, too. So there you go. We've come up with a negative for this game. The other final boss, I think, works a lot better as a final boss. In my opinion. Yeah, the other final boss, which we will hopefully be showing off. Don't mind me. Copy X can go directly to him. That's a terribly designed black box. Hi, Dragon. Little low on health. She's a chimera? I don't know, Rick. Asking the wrong person. Why does she shoot spears that have eyeballs? I don't know. Actually hit the wrong button there. I don't know fairy tales, so there might be some, like, fairy tale that explains this nonsense. Other than, you know, drugs. That was close. As I say, I almost died with 2 health left in the final boss. Because of a misjump. Zangetsu was astonished by those actions. For what reason did he do this? He existed to slay demons and take revenge. But long-lost emotions had been rekindled. However, the time for that had passed, as his consciousness drowned in the void. His friends fled. But we did it. We saved the universe. Except we totally didn't. And so in order to stop the new Dark Emperor, Zangetsu's allies plunged into battle again. They may have to end their ally's life, but can they save his soul? To be continued. not much of an ending. Gotta be real. Apparently Zangetsu is also moon-related. Did not know. Yeah, the first ending isn't really an ending, so we're not actually going to count that as part of the outro, because it's not. I am still giving a negative for the boss we just fought, though. Which I don't remember the name of, so I'm going to look that up really quick. Grimory, apparently. Okay. It literally says to be continued, Yura. See you around, Dakota. Yep, nope, it's Grimory. I was right. That's true, Yura. Me too, Evo. We're going to jump right back into it. Because now we've unlocked Nightmare Mode. So Nightmare Mode is unlocked by the normal mode. At Journey's End, Zangetsu protected his allies at the cost of succumbing to the darkness. In order to stop him, his allies venture forth once more. They may have to take their ally's life, but can they save his soul? The exact same value from earlier. So, now we have these three from the get-go. Believe it or not, this does actually change the playstyle a bit. Push a little bit here, though. Jesus, Aurora. Although I agree. That goes back to what we were talking about earlier about fake difficulty. If the game literally controls badly, it's not difficult, it's bad. Like, that's how that works. Axe. apologize for killing your possum friends. But in my defense, they were trying to kill me. So here's the downside of this mode. None of this is really different. In fact, I'm honestly, sincerely debating not doing a second playthrough on this mode. Or even a third one. Because there's actually a third playthrough, believe it or not. The stages are pretty much the same each time. Well, yeah, this is demonstrably a harder mode because we're missing Zangetsu. This also has a different final boss. Then there's mode 3, which is when you play as Zangetsu and you kill all of them, which is functionally the same as mode 1, but it gives you all of the power-ups, so you play differently. That's the 3 playthroughs. It's more like 2.5. Or maybe like 1 3/4, but that is what it is. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I even bother? I know it sounds strange. I wish I had everything already unlocked so I could just show you that way. It does feel like a lot of redundancy to show off very little new content. That's the problem. Well, there's the final boss, and then there's the kit that Zangetsu gets, and that's honestly probably it. And no, I have not Dark Prince Raven. At least not that I know of. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Mr. Red. Let me see something. Let me see something. It is by virtue of the absence of the character evo, but otherwise all that changes is the last boss. Oops. Well, the last stage. And the last boss. Let me see something. Real quick. It looks like we already started but did not finish a Nightmare Mode playthrough. This isn't as far in as I would like. Hang on a sec. Hang on. I just hooked my Switch up. Like, I got it right here. Whoop. Okay, yep, this is the right stage. Screw it, let's just do that. That'll speed this up considerably. I gotta do a little trickery here to make this even work. So give me a second, please. Come on. First gotta exit this game real quick. And hey, well, here we are on the final stage. Weird. I actually have lost weight, Evo. Thank you for noticing. So, final stage. Looks like we have some of our setup here. Hang on, let me adjust the screen so I can see it properly. Okay. So, new final stage. Stage 9. I want you to do a stage just as each one of the individuals. We cannot swap between them. So this is a stage literally built for Miriam here. Really like their teeth. Really just do not like having teeth. These freaking things. Is it usually the game quieter? I'm gonna turn it up a bit. No, don't. No, don't. Whatever. It's a very Japanese, curse-laden area here. Complete with Oni. Gotta have an Oni. That's Miriam done. Now time for the hard one. Normally I'd switch to ice, but no, we're definitely gonna stay on the shield for this. Unless we get lightning. I'll consider lightning. Okay. So if anybody dies, you have to revive, because they have to do their section solo. The good news is, we're already here. Oh, absolutely. There's a reason I 100% of this game. And, you know, bought it a second time. I've said it before, I don't really enjoy 100% in games. I enjoy 100% in games that are fun to 100%. I swear, the older I get, the more that opinion gets solidified. I don't like things, I like good things, you know? Come on, give me the lightning! What's the difference? Well, if you ask, someone says, what kind of music do you like? You're probably going to say, oh, I like rock, or experimental, or metal, or whatever. I will not give you that answer. The answer I will give you is, I like good music. Sorry, some of these jumps are very hard to do, and I'm playing as Alfred. You gotta give me a second here. Okay. I'm sure there's some death metal I would enjoy. Grab that. For the boss fight. Die, monster. You can actually double up your attack. See? Twice the damage. Alright. Okay. Now, the easy one, right? This whole stage is mean as hell. Probably getting a positive, possibly two, because I like the gimmick. It's mean as crap, though. I'm gonna even notice the skulls embedded in the floor. Not on this screen, but the previous one. Yep, that thing just swapped its organs on us as an attack. There's a lot of incomplete chimeras here, too, is what I'm trying to say. There you go. See the skulls? Okay, all three stages done. Notice the little sealing strips of paper, which there's a term for that. It's a Japanese thing. I forget what it's called. Oh, the princess did that too. What's going on with the moon there in the background? Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing. Give me the one I want. There you go. Moon's fine. Moon's fine, everybody. Don't worry about it. Ceiling text. Thank you, Zara. So the final boss is Zangetsu. And he is a colossal monster. This fight is mean as hell. If you're paying attention, though, his sword just took over him, which is also a very common thing in Japanese mythos. I love this fight, though, unironically. You fight it as Miriam, obviously. But the other two help you out based on what attacks he's doing, as you can see here with Alucard, or, excuse me, Gebel. I'm coming! Thank you, Alfred. Exactly. His sword probably is named. So what's happening here is Alfred is now summoning the spell to save Zangetsu. So we have to save Alfred, or else he kills us instantly. I almost regret doing that, but I kind of wanted to show off what happens if you fail. Okay, so I want that. But yeah, that's why all these items are just for her. They just drop magic potions for everybody else. Notice it's enough to fully refill, by the way. But yeah, this is a multiple positive boss fight. Unlike the previous fight, which actually got a negative, this is an awesome fight. Also the motif of chains, and notice all the corpses in the background. Shoot. Okay, we're okay. A little close. Pay attention, Mark. Okay, so. Take two. Operation Don't Suck. Gebel, you had one job! That's an interesting idea. Imagine a sword named Lore Runner. Let's switch weapons. Try something else out for a bit. Probably wouldn't be a sword, though. Spear, maybe? might have to give an unskippable cutscene negative at this rate. I know, right, Sorcerer? Like, of all the things this game does right, it makes that most basic of flaws. The thing that NES games have improved on. I'll continue to remind people. Phase 2. Thank you, Europe. I'll take that. I have played it a bit, so that's probably part of it. Practice and all that. So I actually was saving my whip energy for that. So... Yay! Thus the new era of darkness came to an end. However, their failure to save their ally's life weighed heavily upon their hearts. In the end, they had only enough power to save his soul. May this land and his soul know true peace. And yeah, we killed him. We freed his soul, but we killed his ass. We might actually finish this game today. This is an extraordinarily short game. Very tight, as I've mentioned before. So here's my question to y'all. Do you think the outro is worthy of not getting a negative? On the narrative side, specifically the narrative side. Effectively, yes, Triexia. Yeah, his sword, the demon sword, was trying to take him over, and he was still resisting it. That's why when he kills us in the bad ending there, he loses that battle, and the sword takes over completely. That's a good question here. I don't really know. Zangetsu's soul remained behind, where it was driven to the afterlife. And now it's Mega Man 2? What? Sure. And then Mega Man 2. Yeah, this is going to be a game with very few points, but it's a very, very tight game. Oh, dude, if Mega Man was the Afterlife, first of all, that actually sucks, but second of all, yes! We're actually not quite done yet. I just typed in blood instead of boss. Look, I'm with it, I swear. Okay, so I have one other thing to show up, and we're actually done with the game. Believe it or not. Where's my ultimate playthrough? There you are. So what's the ultimate playthrough? Ultimate is fun. Ultimate is kind of like Nightmare, except you get all 4 of them at the start, so you keep Zangetsu. But he also gets all the moves he gained, which is the main thing I want to show off. So you notice my attack is completely different in the air. That does hit that full range, and let me tell you, in a game like this, having that kind of attack is really useful. We get a double jump. I already mentioned that. We also get a charge attack, which is actually exceptionally useful. I think that's actually it. I think those are the 3 things we get. But I wanted to show off his new moveset that we get as a result of this. Hello? Come on in, wherever you are. It's you! I knew it was you. No, I didn't. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, we gotta run. We gotta run. Get here. So I'm just gonna do this stage as him so I can show off his new moveset, his new kit here. Run. You have to be playing in Ultimate Mode, Walker. Ultimate Mode is when you get the power-ups and get to recruit the people. It's also the hardest mode. Of course it is. Let's go ahead and use her for a second, get the axe, go back to him. It's okay, it's just a giant demon. I don't know what the hell that thing is. It's a thing, okay? It's a thing.
It's the demon, it's the monster thing from Zelda.
Aren't you right? It is the Lionels?
Yeah, those.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Ooh, there we go. Ice. Hell yeah. So let's get out of the way because that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Oh god, we were very low on health.
I'll take off with her because the last meeting it's still going.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, kiddo.
And I got bored of playing on the Switch.
You got bored of playing on the Switch? How is that physically possible? I'm kidding, kiddo, it's fine. Here, come here for a second, come here. Come sit. And there's our upgrade. Looks like we got all the upgrades.
What are you playing?
I'm playing a game that you're about to be playing. It's okay, you'll be playing it on the Switch.
No.
That's right, you must play the Switch. Come on, sit. It's okay, it's an extremely hard game.
Okay.
But I have all the upgrades.
So, how does it work?
It's a platformer. B is jump, Y is attack. You got this.
My turns.
Yes, this is when my niece proves that she's actually a better gamer than I. Years and years of practice, and study, and experience. Nope. Rushed. 5 minutes in. So to go up those, you have to hold up. There you go. That's also true in reverse. You have to hold down to go down. Oh yeah, you have a double jump. You already figured that out. You do.
What's over here?
Alright. See what's over here. Purples contain weapons. So now you have a buff, which makes you hit for double the damage. So go ahead and get X. No.
That boss.
Look at it, not all damage. Look out, look out.
Ah! What? Did I die?
You died.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to keep playing. I honestly don't think you'd like this game. But, good job.
I thought it was fun.
Thank you for indulging me.
I'm gonna play in my room.
Okay. Wait. Do I get a hug?
Sure.
Oh.
Sushi shell.
Sushi shell. What happens
Blue
when...
shell.
I know what happens when a blue shell hits you. What happens when a sushi shell hits you?
You consume the sushi.
But then what happens?
Nothing.
No, you know what it does? Your driver stops dead.
Because you got
Because
that.
they're so hungry. They're like, oh, this is so good.
Or, after you eat it,
Uh-huh.
you become so fat and your cart slows down.
No, wait, even better. Check this out. So you eat it and it stops you, right? But then because you're super buffed by the sushi, you go really fast for like 20 seconds. So it stops you, but then you go.
So,
Sushi shell. No! You're not supposed to defend against the sushi shell. So believe it or not, that's it. That's the whole game. It is an extraordinarily short game. Listen, Mockingbirds. It's 1 billion degrees in here. I am not wearing a suit. Do I like Spawn? No. Although I really do like the idea behind Spawn. Like the concept, the limited power set and all that kind of, not power source, all that kind of stuff. No, it's an extremely tight game. Very, very few negatives. And lots of positives. Listen, everything's a game. Everything's a game to Quack. Everything's a game. I know you're talking about the comics. Everything's a game. Just live with it. Just live with it. Everything's a game. What's funny is I'm barely joking. I will call everything a game. If I'm driving and my car starts acting up, I'll be like, game. Come on, game. I was using the ladders. I was using ladders to get to the ceiling to work on my sister's ceiling, to work on her classroom. And the ladder kept, like, not latching, and I'm like, game? Come on, game. I'm not really joking. I tend to accidentally call all kinds of things games. Okay, any requests for music while I do the audit? Because we're at the audit stage. That's where we're at. This is what the NES block is going to look like. We're just going to smash through games, and I'm going to be so happy about it. No, I mean from this game. From this game! Come on, guys, from this game. What, the base one? Oh. Which one was the base level? Hang on. Second... So, Euro wants the second stage, but hang on, let me see if I can remember what the base stage was. This doesn't matter which save I pull. Can I just... Hang on a second. Let me check something. Well, we can't. You know what? Hang on. There's this thing called YouTube. Actually, I have the soundtrack locally, too. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's just do this proper like, shall we? I actually don't know, Yura. Okay, so you wanted stage... Somebody wanted stage 2. Which is Frigid Hell. Yeah, but I don't want to screw up my saves like I already screwed up my ultimate save. I kind of vary on which one is my favorite track, depending on my mood, which I suppose is good for the game in question. So what you're telling me, Mockingbirds, is I need to take over the world so I can get you a thing. Let me finish the audit, Czar, and don't let me forget after the audit, okay? This shouldn't actually take me too long, but I do want to do it because, I suppose. Mockingbird's just like death metal. Even if it's, 8-bit death metal. I mean, I've said this before, I'll say it again, Mockingbirds. I do not want to run this stupid planet. Talk about the most thankless job in the universe. Yeah, exactly. Thankless and stressful. Well, like I said, I'm the same way, Mockingbirds. I don't listen to genres or artists. I listen to songs that I like. Just for you, Mockingbirds. I have a weird question for y'all. Do you think each stage deserves a brickwork positive or no? Real question. Last time we reviewed this game got 0 positives or negatives when it comes to story. What's the precedent? Every Mega Man game, Shovel Knight. Like we've actually given a lot of platform. We've covered a lot of platformers in this game. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. What I'm debating, because the brickwork positive isn't just, is it pretty? Does it add to the atmosphere, the feel, the tone, the vibe, the story of the game? And I'm running through the backgrounds in my head of the various stages, because we had the first stage, which is the train yard. The second stage was the swamp that goes into the frozen area. The third stage is when we had the golden tomb place. Yeah, the third stage I might skip. That's... fourth stage was the ship area, I think. No, the fourth stage is the towers. The fifth stage is the ship area. The sixth stage is when we get to the castle. 6 is the one with the blood all over the place. 7 is the one which had the really, really nice coloring. 8 is the final stage, and 9 is the special Japan-looking one. Woo! Sorry. I'm thinking a brickwork for all of them except for 3. I think that's how I'm feeling on that. No, exactly, Mockingbirds. I think I agree. And yeah, 3 is the sand stage. The Brilliant Void. I wrote down their names, just so I could keep track of them. Okay. I think I agree. Mockingbirds. We've got pretty well standardized the brickwork positives at this point, and negatives for that matter. We don't often give negatives for brickwork, but it has happened. It's important because it's some of the only story that this game has. So it pretty much the entire story axis is sitting on that brickwork. Yeah, exactly, Walker. I think I agree with several people earlier. In fact, I think Trihexia specifically said the outro is good enough for a neutral. And that's counting the fight against Sengetsu as the true outro. So it's not good, but it's good enough to not be a negative. There's so much. There's not a story here. This is like the easiest thing I've ever done. Boom. Plus 10 to story. Like I said, almost all of that, 9 of that actually, is sitting on the brickwork. Gameplay. So we got a little more to talk about here. Let's do this really quick. Also, every single boss got a positive except for Gremory. Just screw that fight so hard. Yeah, it's definitely Walker. This is the weirdest song of the soundtrack, but I do like it. This is Mockingbird's actual theme song in real life. Woo! This is a weird song because the beginning of the part of the song honestly kind of sucks, but then it starts to come into its own and it like folds into actually being a good song. You know what I mean? Right? Mockingbird's like it starts off like but then it's like, oh, really now? How many level pluses this game gets? Yeah, no, that sounds about right. This is called Tragedy of Slaughter. This is the Castlevania song. I'd imagine a co-op in this kind of a game. I'm still waiting for co-op to hit the main Bloodstained game. It's not going to before we review it, which is a damn shame, but whatever. Oh, absolutely, Triaxia. Like I said, this is what the NES block is going to be like.
Yeah.
There's that game. I want to do 3 games in one day when we get to the NES block. I want that. That's a goal of mine. Make it happen. How replayable do we think this game is? Oh, I mean, it's bare minimum getting the first replayability positive. That's unquestionable. So that's happening. I don't think it really deserves the second, and I know it doesn't deserve the third. That's kind of what I was leaning towards, Shadow Machine. Because, yeah, I mean, there's the playthrough, and then there's the Nightmare playthrough, and then there's the Ultimate playthrough. And there's also technically the other normal playthrough if you want to do that one. Although the Ultimate playthrough kind of makes that redundant, but it's still there. I don't think I'd want to speedrun this game. I might learn to hate it, because holy crap. Or speedrun games you like. The only reason I speedrun Super Metroid is because I'm damn good at it. Fair enough, Savaka. Yeah, so that's plus 32 to gameplay. I think this one's going to score pretty well, y'all. Oh yeah, I should probably chop off the guessing game. I'll let you get in a guess. No, I won't. Screw you. No guesses. You should have known this game was going to be only like 2 hours. Guessing game locked off. You should have listened and paid the fine. Are they really? Let's do that. Yeah, this is going to be a hell of a dense game. Ooh. Oh, I actually really feel like a deli sandwich right now. Ooh. It's supposed to Europe, but they've been like radio silent on that for like 2 years now. If you remember, I was actually I was originally pushing back the Bloodstained runs until that came out because I wanted it to have co-op when I reviewed it. But it's just there's nothing coming out about it, so meh. Oh, I know Europe. Hey, G-Juice. First of all, I'm very sorry. But second of all, I hope you're having fun. Let's use the formula. It does. Honestly, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the studio right now. And that's a damn shame, frankly, but whatever. So, plus 10 to story, plus 32 to gameplay. That is 3.77 pluses to story per hour, which is a bit artificially inflated because of the extreme short length of the game. That is also 12.08 gameplay pluses per hour, which I absolutely stand behind because this is an extraordinarily tight, extremely densely good game. The story ratio is 100%. The gameplay ratio is 94%. Drum roll, please. Type in some extra numbers here on the side. I actually recently, and by recently I mean back before Oblivion, the Oblivion line, I had to redo how we calculated certain things because we were overvaluing density. And I mean way overvaluing. Like Mega Man 2 was scoring better than like FF6. It was bizarre. And it's like, hold up. that's not right. So we had to work our way through that for a little bit. But there is absolutely no denying that a game that is very dense absolutely gets bonuses to its overall score, which means the final golden number for Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 1 equals 166.93. Now, what's really sad is that puts it as the, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, eighth best platformer we've ever covered. Which may not sound very good, but then you look at the absolute giants that are ahead of it, and it makes a little bit more sense. Like Mega Man X1, Psychonauts 2, A Hat in Time, Shovel Knight, Metroid Dread. That's what it takes to beat Curse of the Moon 1. Very short, very sweet, very excellent. Highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend this game. Hell, I had fun playing it today. Anyway, hardly any guesses. That's okay. I don't blame you. Secretly, I do blame you. But we will give that to Zlartek for The Messenger, another game that is probably going to be along this style. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed. Don't worry, Czar, I haven't forgotten. I am, however, going to chop off the local recording. Tomorrow, we'll be playing the next one. So, I'll see you for that.